back, everyone. It's your girl Alice, and you tuned into Art Club. Remember, we are on every single Friday at 8:30 p.m. Now, Linda, Nona, this is a very beautiful. Unaweza to explain here what this painting means? How did you feel when you were painting it?
Okay, this painting means a lot to me. And after that day when children were shot, and there were so many children, some of them were shot inside their houses.
Yeah.
And that day, the country was mourning and bleeding. So I could not sleep.
Yeah.
And this is the image that kept coming to my mind, you know. So this lady here is the country.
Yeah.
Yeah, it shows that the country was mourning.
Yeah.
A country is usually called, referred to as a she.
Yeah.
So this is the lady, and she's holding one of the Gen Zs who are shot.
Yeah.
They're unarmed children.
Yeah.
So, and then it happened in the city, in the CBD, and even other cities too. But mostly, the most killings happened in the CBD, near Parliament. And then things were burning, you know.
I can see even
the
the
mood,
smoke.
the smoke and just blood everywhere.
Yeah.
And our country was burning at that time.
Yeah.
It is still burning and bleeding because we still have protests going on.
Yeah.
And every time we hear someone has been abducted, someone has been shot, someone, you know.
Yeah.
So this is what
You wanted to
I wanted
show.
to portray.
Yeah.
And I wanted to show the government that it is not right.
Yeah, it's not right.
Just to stop the killings.
Yeah.
And it's called Kilio cha Haki.
Yes, Kilio cha Haki.
Yes.
Yeah. So I know you've also been to Churchill.
Yes.
Yeah. Ulipataji your opportunity, because I know it was a very huge moment for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, when I heard that Churchill was around, I just said, and I love doing portraits.
Yeah.
I was like, I've never painted Churchill. Let me just go and give him a portrait.
Yeah.
And just encourage the youth in that crowd that you have unafaa kujituma.
Yeah, lazima ujitume. Lazima ujitume.
That Churchill show, I wasn't invited.
Oh.
And I didn't go for auditions.
Wase mnasikia lazima ujitume.
Yes, what happened is I went to the hotel where he was, and then somehow the time when I was going with the portrait, that is the same time he was arriving. So he just said, "Oh, that's a nice painting. You have to be on stage." And that is how I was on stage that night.
Any favor.
It's favor from
God.
It's favor from God.
Okay.
So my life has always been like that.
Lazima favor.
Yes.
So I'm seeing also this is really amazing, this painting.
Yes.
Can you explain to us ulikuwa unafikiria nini when you were painting it?
I also created this painting right before this other one.
Oh, okay.
So I started with this one. This one is the roots that are going down into the ground. And then this is a small shoot that has come out.
Yes.
It is explaining that we have so many resources in Kenya. And in our leadership, a new crop of leadership is coming.
Yes.
Yes, a leadership that wants results. It is result oriented. It is tech oriented.
Yes.
You know, there is no tribalism. They just want to know, who are you? What do you do? How can we work together?
No
you know?
leader, no tribe.
The tribalism is gone.
Yes.
So this, whoever will come, they will be deeply rooted in result-oriented kind of leadership.
Yes.
And they will rely on God to lead, because God usually gives shortcuts.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. He can make a nation recover the things that they have lost over a very long time.
Yeah.
So this is what it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
and I wanted to ask you, what advice do you have to the like the Gen Zs when you want to maandamano? What can you tell them?
I can tell them this movement is backed up by God. And you can also see some people, haijawahi fanyika mtu analipukiwa na vitu kwa mkono.
Yes.
Someone shot themselves. You know, we are aided by God. This movement is God-oriented because God has seen the injustices that have been happening in this country. You know, the president signing things into law that are hurting us. You know, farmers being given fake farm products,
yes.
You know, and just being frustrated. You can't, even after that, you can't sell still your crop just inaoza kwa shamba. There is no one in this country who is not frustrated.
Yeah, and what advice do you have now for the parents who wanaona watoto wao wanaenda majenzi, wanaenda out hapo, and then they are seeing on the TV people being killed? What advice do you have to those
to pray for us, because with God everything is possible.
Yes.
I had a preacher, his name is Prophet Phronesis of the God Nation Church. You can go on YouTube and just check out the things he's highlighting about Kenya and where we are going as this country. You just go on YouTube and say the God Nation, and you'll see everything that is happening is backed up by God. Yeah.
And okay, and what advice do you have to the police?
To the police, I can tell them we are also fighting for you.
Yes.
It is wrong that the police are in Haiti. It is wrong. It is an error. Even we don't even know if they're coming back. You know, they've just been thrown there. It's a country full of turmoil. So, and the policemen who are around me said they don't have, NHIF is not working for them.
That's so terrible.
Their pay is down. Even the government house they live in, they pay, you know.
It's like some of them are even forced to be there.
They are forced to be there. So this government is not really for anyone. You know. Yes. People are tired.
Yeah, so now we are going to enter into something called random questions.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so unajibu tu maswali tu haraka.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so the first question, if you are to time travel, will you go to the past or to the future?
I would go to the past, and correct a few things.
Like what?
I would stop some bats.
Some
bats.
Oh. Kuna watu
I would not allow people to meet.
Okay, there are some people who have brought a lot of trouble to this country.
Yes.
Okay. What has been the strangest thing a visitor has done in your home? Mtu amekuja kwako alafu umeona amefanya kitu uko like, "Ai we, sijui nikwambie uende sai."
There's a visitor who came and they were like, they didn't sit down. They came and checked out everything up to the bedroom, you know, up to the kitchen, you know, like, oh wow.
Unawaambia, okay, umeenda bedroom. Ndio ile mlango sasa enda ukienda wanaanguka nayo. So what would your friends and family think if you are arrested today without explanation? Hawajaambiwa kitu, wameambia tu Linda ameshikwa. Wanaweza fikiria nini?
They would say it's an error. Yes, they'll just know I'm innocent.
Yes.
Maybe I was. They will come and look for me. Yeah. And just fight that I get out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. What excuse have you recently used to avoid doing something?
An excuse.
Kuna time huko unataka kwenda mahali na ulikuwa umeambiana unaenda mahali alafu hiyo time imefika uko like sasa nitasema nini?
I just say honestly.
Honesty.
I just say I'm not capable of coming.
Yeah.
I don't give excuses because when you give a lie, you'll have to back it up with another lie.
Alafu utafika time utasahau ulikuwa umedanganyana.
Yes.
Yeah, alafu utashikwa. Okay. What app on your phone do you use the most?
I use YouTube.
YouTube the most?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because of inspiration.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. So now, what advice do you have to the government of this country?
I want to say that God is very political, and God is very interested in Kenya. It is almost like Israel. So anyone who comes into leadership, they have to do things the godly way, because God is a very, very jealous God.
The very jealous
And if you look at how God has been looking at leaders, we started from judges, you know, and then prophets, you know, and then now we came in. We were given now kings, if you follow the Bible. So God is very political, and He is the one who is. When you are chosen, you have to rely on God, because He sees the past and the future.
Yeah.
You just see here. And also, when you are in leadership, surround yourself with people who give you the correct advice.
Yeah.
That is forward, not just something that is pleasing to your ear.
Yeah.
So rely on God whenever you're placed in posts of leadership.
Yeah, rely on God. Also, you will give people your Instagram handles, your Facebook, mtandaoni.
Yeah,
Alafu pia
mtandao.
you'll also tell people wasanii, artists, because you're a really good painter, utawapea advice. Yes. Na big ups pia, kama uko na big ups hapo, unajua kuna mtu shout out.
Yeah. So, my name is Linda Indakwa. My Instagram handle is Indakwa Arts. And Facebook, I have a page called Indakwa Arts too. And if you want to find me on Gong Road, I have a studio. We paint with other artists. Big up Alex. Big up Word Baba. Word Baba means child of God.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then big up Graffiti Arts. We also do projects together.
So you do graffiti?
Yeah, we do graffiti.
On walls? Like
yes.
murals? Okay.
I do even sculptures. I'm all around.
Okay. And what advice sasa unaweza pea wasanii huko nje, ma painters, watu wa graffiti? What advice can you give them?
I can tell them, follow your instincts. If you have, art is very spiritual. It comes from your heart.
Yeah.
So be original. The thing that has been put in your heart, it might look weird, but just put it out there, because you are created. All artists are created to create something out of nothing.
Yeah, we are
new things. Yes.
Yeah.
We have creative ability, and that creative ability you have been given to bring solutions to every situation in the society.
Yeah.
So
you have to be a solution.
Usanii ni kioo cha jamii.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that is the parting shot.
That is my parting shot.
So thank you so much for coming today. Yeah.
Thank you for hosting me.
So I hope you remember the riddle for you guys. Ilikuwa, it belongs to you, but your friends use it more. What is it? Answer ni your name.
Yeah.
Your name. I hope mlipata. Wale hamkupata msijali, kuna next time. Yeah, so thank you so much, Linda. Umeongelesha watu a lot. So we've learned a lot mambo ya maandamano. You've given people a lot of advice. Wale wanaenda maandamano, umewapea advice mzuri sana, you know. And peace na pia God.
Yes.
Yes, yes. So thank you so much for being our guest for today.
Thank you for
hata nyinyi wenye mko nyumbani, thank you so much. We are on every single Friday at 8:30 p.m. Na msisahau, the motto for the show is art is so much better when Christ is at the center of it. Cheers.
Yeah.